Good afternoon and welcome to a demonstration of the Kodit cloud-based UDI solution. My name is Craig Story, Global Lead UDI at Kodit. I'm going to split today's demonstration into the main two areas. This is the main splash page which all users arrive at when they log into the system. Its purpose is to show you an overview of where you are on your UDI compliance pathway. Couple of things to note here. Inbuilt help files will guide users through every part of the system. Recommend that you look at those and download those. They are version controlled. The UDI solution is split into two main areas. This is the admin section. My organization is what we use to set up an instance for a user on the cloud. It's not used for anything to do with the FDA. I'm logged in as an administrator, so I can see all of these applications. Whether I can see these or not depends on the role that you allocate to a user. My account is something every user can see. It simply allows them to see when they last logged in, etc. Shows them the roles that they've been allocated and allows them to change their password in case they forget it. Users is where an administrator can create as many users as they want on the system. It's as simple as clicking on Add User, entering a first name, last name, company email address, and giving them an initial role. Some functionality that you'll see here throughout the system, you can drag and drop over, you can create your own views. If you want to search by anything particular, you can move things up here. All the information will get grouped, and within each area you have the ability to apply filters or multiple filters to any of the data. Roles is probably the most important area. Again, you can create as many roles as you wish. This allows you to lock down which users can do what within the system, and it's as simple as clicking on each of the modules to determine whether you want that user to see them. So if in this case, if I wanted someone to see the configuration package, I might say yes, they could do, but this person, I do not want them to be able to add or edit or import information. So it's a granular roles-based system. Click of the button allows you to totally lock down the system. That's probably the most important feature. Audit trail, a complete and full audit trail of anything that's changed in the system, by whom and by when. And that's as simple as it is to set up and to control your account. In the main area, again, I'm logged in as an administrator, so I can see all of the applications. I have here manufacturer's information, for which we need the DUNS number. This could be yourself as a manufacturer, or it could be companies that you manufacture for. Part of this information is sent to the FDA, but mainly the DUNS number and the contact information. Authorized representatives. Again, you can add as many authorized representatives as you wish, and distributors. Base packages is the key area. Anything to do with the FDA and also the NHS is based around the base package. So the base package here contains all of the data fields relating to the base pack. You can see these all down here. You're probably fairly familiar with some of these from your ISO standards. And what this allows me to do here, I can make orders, add config packs. I can continue or discontinue a package from commercial distribution. I'm simply going to click in here for a second so you can see how all the information is grouped. And it's grouped together basically in the same ISO formats: storage and handling, transfusion, infusion, etc. You can see here where it forms part of the good ID, it's marked with a red. Where not, it's more to do with something that may or may not appear on the actual UDID label itself. So the job at the moment is to get all this information together, understand what it means, and to get it into the system. Every time I create a base package in the system automatically for me creates what we call a good ID revision. And this will tell you where you are towards getting the data set. We know data sets are all over the place. There's some paper-based, Excel spreadsheets, etc., etc., etc. So as you gather the information and import this in, either manually or by CSV file, it'll show you what information you're still missing. Configuration packages, according to the FDA, they are higher levels of packaging based on the base package information. So as we submit something for the base, any config pack automatically follows the same attributes as the base package vis-a-vis publish date, draft, etc. In regards to revisions, Part 11 compliance, of course, we have a review and approve and abort process in here, and there's a complete audit trail kept of each and every revision. You can see this here, which also includes, as you can see, the configuration packages associated with the base package. So I'm going to approve this for a second, and then at some point in the future somebody will send this information, and then it will disappear totally from the revisions and go into the transmissions log. And here you can see for each base package what I have is a complete history of all the transmissions that I've done on that base package, and for each one you can see a complete history of who approved, submitted, then it was received, it was routed, and in this particular case there was a failure. That's to be expected. It's not a failure of the structure, it's just a boolean that was wrong. So one goes back into the system, corrects the error, redoes the revision, and then resends information. Here is the electronic set ID number, which is linked to the primary DI number and is version controlled automatically every time you send a transmission. The last two modules in the system are for those users who use our system to create works orders, production orders, which is dynamically linked to the base package, and also to create compliant UDI label templates from within the cloud. I won't cover these in any more greater detail in this particular presentation. So to recap, we have the built-in version controlled user guides. We have a very simple but very powerful means of setting up and controlling users and roles, a full audit trail, and then the complete master data management system, again with review and approve and transmission history. Our job, of course, at Kodit is, as changes are made by the FDA or others in relation to rules, requirements, we will receive that information. We will update the cloud. Obviously, we will let our partners and users know in advance, so you can ensure over the period of time, the next 3 to 5 years, that as changes are made, you won't have to make changes to any systems internally, but you will be made aware of any additional fields or actual data lookups which will be accepted. That is a very brief overview. Thank you very much indeed for your time. If you have any further detailed questions, either please contact Kodit direct or one of our global partners. Again, thank you very much indeed, and do have a good day. Bye-bye.